Hello, and welcome to the thecubepod. My name is Glitched, and joining me today, as always, is Doobs McGee.
Hello.
This week's footage is brought to you by Dave Chaos. And... theme song. Cubes are like a hurricane here in Cube World. Boats and pets and hang gliders. It's a Cube World. You might do a mission or run a dungeon. Cube World, woo! Adventuring and something else. It's Cube World, woo! Cubes of daring, do bad and good. Cube World, woo! Danger lurks behind you. There's a goblin out to find you. What to do? Just log into Cube World, woo! Not circle world or rectangle world, no Cube World, woo! Cube
Oh my
World,
God.
woo! Yeah!
What? I couldn't hear the music because you were playing it through the stream, so it was just you singing.
Hey, screw you, dudes. Okay. Now, let's get right into it.
Okay.
First thing we want to talk about, the CubePod release schedule, because we finally decided on one. This is episode 2. Episode 1 was not streamed, it is only on YouTube. Episode 2 will be on YouTube, an edited version. Probably be up in like 6 hours. But we will be releasing every other day. So in 2 days, we'll be streaming again and releasing onto our YouTube channel the same day. So the schedule will stay like that until the alpha is out, and then we'll probably go to weekly. Doobs, anything to add?
No. Our first episode is kind of bad, in my opinion. I just hate things that I do, so the first episode is like, but we're gonna have a lot more schedules and scripts and bullet points. We're gonna be a lot more organized with it, and hopefully it turns out to be a good time.
Yep. That's why we're moving to every other day, because we use the off day to script the next episode and get the bullet points and all the information. So
yeah. That, and like if we do it daily, then, you know, what if no news is released? Or it's gonna sit here and be like, hi.
So remember Cube World? We played it again. Oh wait, no we didn't. It's not out. Yeah, that'd suck. So, alright, next point. Boss special abilities. This is something I'm really excited about. Some bosses have special abilities. For instance, I was watching Martin's stream, in the Littlewood, and this one boss just suddenly started popping out clones of everyone who was in his party, and like the clones just started trying to kill them, and I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. And there's one boss that can make clones of himself. I was watching Hotshot stream last night, and there was this giant, like, dinosaur boss that could destroy the environment as it leapt at him. So cubes were flying up and grass was getting destroyed.
Yeah, it was crazy epic.
Yeah. And I think this is something that's gonna help keep the game feeling really fresh. Just having all these, different abilities on the bosses to keep them new and exciting, make it challenging. And I also think just seeing a clone of myself would be cool.
I think the fact that the bosses are actually like bosses. I mean, I remember, when In the Littlewood was streaming the other day, and they were fighting a boss that was like intended for their level, but it was just like this crazy challenge, which I always like to see that. I hate when bosses are like a joke. They should be a boss.
Yeah, I really like how challenging the game looks, unless you're a water mage.
Yeah, apparently so. I didn't think so, but I guess the water mage is going to turn out broken. To be... Yeah.
They can just heal themselves with all their spells and everything, so... Yeah. That'll probably get nerfed in 8 years, though, so won't take too long. Yeah, moving on.
Alright, Wally update. I don't remember when this was posted. Jake, do you recall when it was
yesterday.
posted? According to the picture, it was posted 3 hours ago.
No, it was yesterday. Yeah, you go start reading it, and I'll add the thing about it.
Alright. So, in response to everyone all up in arms about how excited we are to play this game, Wally had said, "Hey guys, please chill. I'm doing my best, but due to the large user base, I have to make sure everything is running smoothly and it just takes time." And he added on to that he's setting up a second download server so the downloads won't slow the main website. And so he says he can't give an estimate for release because he has no idea how long it's going to take for him to get all of this up and running. Hopefully in like a minute or two the game will be launched because I really want to play this.
Yeah. I don't know how long it takes to get this server set up, but I do think that once he puts the demo up, I think it's just going to crash. There's way too much interest in the game. I don't think one independent developer can prepare for it properly, like on the first try. So I think it's going to end up crashing the first day, and then we're going to have a big delay, like a week or something, while he orders more servers before the alpha, and we're all going to be sad. I'm really hoping it just
Don't even
smoothly.
say that.
I don't want to say it, but it has to be said, man. It's got to be said.
That's painful. I don't like those words.
I know. I don't like the word wait. I hate the word. But we're gonna have to do it.
Jake, you should.
To whoever asked if anyone has a torrent of it, there is no torrent, and yeah, don't click on any torrents for it because it's not real. The only people, it's not. Screw you, VaderBot. We pre-recorded all of this. We pre-recorded yelling at VaderBot.
Yeah. No. The gameplay is pre-recorded. It is footage from Dave Chaos.
Yeah. Dave Chaos gave us permission to use his 2 or 3 episodes of his Let's Play on YouTube, just so we have something to play in the background while we talk about the game. So what you're watching is Dave Chaos's series from YouTube, because he's awesome. But yeah, the chat is pre-recorded. They're all like, we're everyone in the chat, including Worst Donut.
Yeah, you're not actual people. It's all just bots that we've written to type things.
We make robots. All right, back to the podcast.
Well, we're gonna drag things out a little bit. I feel like we just breezed through like the intro, but we're gonna be talking about these other points quite a bit. So
yeah, and everyone on the chat, if you have questions, ask them, and we will answer them if we know the answers.
We will answer them immediately. We will drop everything.
Yeah. Count on it. Alright. So, how I interpreted, he said, please give me some time, I'll let you know when the demo and release will be ready. I think that today he's going to give us a release date. Maybe. For the demo.
4. Just 4.
4?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I'm saying 4.
Why the fuck are you saying... Oh, someone asked what's 2 plus 2?
God! Way to pay attention to the viewers, Jake.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the bullet points. Can you put that opening song on YouTube/iTunes? Yes. And if you stay tuned for the whole show, I will be playing a second one. That is a rap song. So stay tuned for that.
No women and children, please.
No children for that.
I guess women would be okay. That's just the usual thing. Women and children first.
Any other thoughts on Wally's update?
I mean, I kind of feel bad for him because everyone's, being obnoxious about the game being released, and he's just trying to get some work done. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pressure on him. If this demo just suddenly crashes, like the instant he releases it, he's just going to be like, wow. All
his Twitter is at Wally.
Alright, so it appears that Cube World, we have a correction to make from the first episode. I thought that the game itself would be for Mac and Windows, and just the server software would be Windows only. But it looks like everything Cube World is Windows only on release, and then he has to develop a Mac client later. So if you're using a Mac, You will not be able to play Cube World unless you use a Windows operating system. Boot Camp or Boot Camp. So, that sucks because we have a few friends who use a Mac and they won't be able to play with us right away.
Well, the same thing happened with League of Legends.
Yeah. League of Legends took forever to get a Mac client too, so I'm really hoping that Cube World will be a little quicker since Wally seems to be super efficient. Any other thoughts on that?
Well, it doesn't affect me any because I use Windows, so I don't really care how long it takes him to make the Mac client.
Wow! What a terrible thing to say. What about Chris?
What? Who?
Wow. You're a bad person. Let's move on before you just dig yourself in a deep dark hole.
Hey, as a game developer, I can understand it taking 2 years to get alpha ready. And by game developer, I mean still in my senior year of the game development project at school. But,
yeah, that's
basically the same thing. You change, you change ideas, you start adding things, some things don't work.
I dissected a frog once. Am I a doctor?
Yes. Hello, doctor.
Hello. Can you become a dragon? Not a dragon, but there's a lizard man that looks like a dragon kind of character. That's actually what Dubes is planning on playing.
Yeah, I will be playing a lizard man first. Lizard man ranger, most likely.
If you look at the Yogscast channel, they go through all the races in their latest Let's Play episode of it, so you can see all the races there. So, next thing I want to talk about is the power system, the infinite levels, and the leveling curve. Basically, this is how levels work in Cube World. Levels are infinite. There's no max level, and you have a stat called power that increases with levels. You start at power level 1 at level 1, and it goes all the way up to 100. Except, you can't actually reach level 100 because you would need level infinity to get it. So the highest power level you will ever see in the game is 99. And the item requirements don't work on levels, they work on power levels. And I think power just affects like everything. Like your base stats, but I'm not sure. So at a certain point when you're leveling, you won't gain any more power levels, and you'll just be gaining skill points for skills. That's basically how the leveling system works. And I don't actually know at what point leveling starts slowing down a lot, because Hotshot was leveling last night, and he got like 3 levels in 10 minutes, so that might just be because he was a water mage, though.
I'd like to add that I want to get to level 69 and stay there.
69? Jesus.
Yeah, 6,969.
That's one hell of a goal. Alright, I'll see you at 6969 in 8 years.
Dude, it's gonna take like 5 minutes.
Maybe as a water mage, I don't know. Actually, it could take 5 minutes because all the characters are saved locally to your computer, so you can just mod everything, like in your save file. So, there'll probably be a 6969 save file out there within like 2 weeks. Which is kind of disappointing, but whatever. I think the leveling system is pretty interesting. It's designed so that you can just play forever and always make progress, but at a certain point, you're not really making progress anymore. Like, at an insane point, because you won't be gaining any more power levels. Like, you'll be gaining power levels every year at a certain point.
Is that true? I don't know if that's true.
Well, it must be, because if it goes up to infinity, and infinity is the only way you can reach level 100, or power level 100, then eventually it must just become super slow earning power levels. It has to slow down at some point. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we get alpha, demo won't have leveling.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Oh well. At least the demo will be, like, something I can play. It's a lot more than Alpha has had so far. Alpha.
Wait, you gain more than 1 power level per level?
Yeah, the early levels you do. But the max power level is 100, so eventually you gain less and less as you level and level and level. It's a curve. Yeah. If this is client-side saving, then everyone would just edit their levels and give themselves stuff. That is true, VaderBot. That can be done. Ridge Dog was streaming, I think, 2 or 3 nights ago, and he did that. He gave himself 50 health potions, just, like, using a script. So there is going to be cheating in the game when it first comes out, and I hope Wally finds a way around that, because that's going to be really lame if you spend all this time and then some cheater just comes in who's at level 69. But really, if you cheat and give yourself level 69, then you're just ruining the game for yourself. You're like spoiling the entire point of the game if you do that, so...
Yeah, ditto.
Stay the fuck off my server if you do that, I guess. Yeah.
I like that there's infinite levels too, because, like, even like with Guild Wars 2, you know, I hit level 80, I'm almost done with my armor set, and then it's gonna be like, okay, now what?
Yeah.
You know, like, a lot of games, once you hit max level, there's not a lot of things to do. But when there is no max level, the possibilities.
Oh my god. We could just be playing this game when we're 90 years old still. Oh my god. There'll be like Super Cube World out, but we can't move on to Super Cube World because we still haven't finished the first Cube World. This game is just gonna suck you in forever. Never be able to play anything else.
With no max level, there's no motivation to keep leveling. Well, for me, the motivation is just the progress, like just leveling up. How high of a level can I get to while I play this game, you know?
If you could legitly get to level 69, you'd be like the coolest guy in Cube World. So, you go over this one. You can do this.
The pet system. So, as you've probably heard by now, if you haven't heard by now, that's good. No problems. Nothing to worry about. But there are pets in the game, and the way you get these pets is with different pet foods. And you walk up to them and you're like, "Hey, pet, I've got this food. Is this the food you like?" And well, if they like that food, they will become your pet. If they don't like that food, then they just kind of like walk away. Okay, so first pet here is a terrier, and you can tame a terrier with a waffle. And the next pet down would be the bunny. And the bunny is tameable with a carrot. And then next is the monkey. I think this is great. You can tame the monkey with a banana split. Next after that is the plane runner, which is the logo that you see, the little creature you see on the site. With a milk chocolate bar, you tame him. A mole can be tamed with a chocolate donut.
I like that one because it's like the hole that he comes out of in the ground.
Oh, that's clever. A hornet, which can be tamed with popcorn. A chicken, which can be tamed with a cereal bar. A sheep, which is tamed with cotton candy. And lastly on this graphic, we have a horse that can be tamed by candied apples.
And this graphic was made by Shadowfin. Right there you can see it.
But we have 4 other ones that aren't on this graphic. A pig can be tamed with pumpkin mash. A collie can be tamed with bubblegum. A cat can be tamed with candy. And I haven't seen this anywhere else, but I guess a slime can be tamed with blue jelly.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was weird because I think Martin said that slimes were tamed with yellow slime. So it's either blue jelly or yellow slime that use to tame slimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the pets are really, really cool because they're all programmed to look really cute, especially the alpaca. And then you can ride them. Any pet can be used as a mount. And I think that is amazing. Like, I could ride an alpaca everywhere. Alpacas, I do not know what tames alpacas. I don't think anyone knows yet. I haven't seen one tamed on streams or anything yet. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's Polar Bear. That was in Hotshot stream last night. Right. Yes, you could be a monkey riding dwarf.
Yeah. So, yeah, that sounds really fun. There are faster pets, or all of them have the same movement speed? I actually don't know. I think it's just dependent on how much you have into riding, how many skill points you put into riding. I think that's it. Can you get more than one pet? I believe so. There's a pet screen on your inventory, and you can put pets in it. But you only have one pet slot. So I think you can have as many pets as you want in that inventory slot, or in that inventory section, and then only one pet in the actual equip slot that you can have out. Pets can't fly? That is correct. Pets cannot fly. There are no flying mounts or pets in the game. And
but you have a hang glider. So
yeah, hang glide. The only thing you can do for flying is hang gliding, but that's not really the same.
I think it's pretty close. It's pretty cool.
Do you think he's going to add PvP? That is planned for the future. PvP, I think PvP servers are what's specifically planned. If you go to the main website, you can see all the features that are in versus planned. And I believe, yeah, player versus player. We are adding to add PvP modes with randomly generated battlegrounds and arenas. And they're planning to add online ladders as well. Can you hang glide with your pet? No. I don't think so.
Not that I've seen, at least.
Yeah. Not that I've seen either.
It'll be interesting to see how many pets there are, because I'm sure there's a ton more that no one's found yet. So.
Yeah. It's like almost everything in the game can be a pet. It's crazy. Not everything, but like most of the things in the game. It's nuts. Pet rock. Can you get... Oh, I haven't seen a pet rock, but that would be amazing.
I want a pet rock.
I want a pet rock. What is Wally's wife's Twitter? I believe it's Pixie. PIX_XIE. Alright.
So that's the pet system.
Yeah, that's the pet system. Next, combat system. Here is how the combat system works from what I understand. Skills are based on your class, spec, and whatever weapon you're wielding. Mouse 1 is a normal attack. It costs nothing, and has a short cooldown. Mouse 2 is your special attack that will sometimes have a charge option for more power. Numbers 1 through 3 are skills that you unlock as you level through the skill tree. They have much longer cooldowns than mouse attacks, and probably more power. Number 4 is reserved for your boat or your hang glider. You have a stamina bar, which is used for dodging, climbing, and hang gliding. And I think it's awesome that this game includes dodging. Yeah. It makes it into a skill or action-based combat system, basically. And whenever you dodge, you become invulnerable for 0.6 seconds. So you can basically avoid getting one-shot by bosses and crap like that. The game is definitely balanced around dodging correctly, because whenever I watch streams, people are just dying a lot. And I don't think they're dodging correctly. But you aim your skills with the reticule in the center of your screen. So it's similar to Terra, if you've ever played that. Yes. Anything to add? What do you think?
I think it's gonna make the Ranger a lot more tricky than I thought it was gonna be. But I've heard people say that the Ranger's easier because it's ranged, but it's still, you have to hit the attacks. I don't know if it's gonna be instant or how much enemies are gonna move to try and dodge attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I think that when you launch a skill, it's a particle and enemies can dodge, so that will be tricky for ranged classes. It makes it a lot more skill oriented, which I think is awesome.
I think they should. Fun. In response to Squirrel Man, Wally responded that having to walk back he feels is punishment enough. And he was talking about there being food buffs that, like you eat something and you get increased power or whatever for 5 minutes, and you would lose those buffs.
Yes. And whenever you die, there's these respawn statues, and whenever you die, you spawn at the one that's second closest to you. So you'll always have to run back to wherever you were if you are trying to get back there.
Yeah. And the reason it's the second closest one to you, because if like you're fighting a boss and you're on top of one of the spawn points and you respawn right on top of it again, if that boss is just destroying you and you keep dying, that's going to get really frustrating really quickly.
Oh yeah. That was happening on Martin's stream the other day too. They're on this island that was way too high level for them, and there were just these groups of wizards sitting on the spawn points, so he was getting spawn camped. But luckily it kept going to every second spawn point, so he'd only get killed once, like when he rezzed immediately. So I think that's a pretty good system to have in place. I wouldn't want to lose money for dying just because you die so much in this game, and that seems to be by design, that the game difficulty is so high that you just get murdered a lot. I think if you lost any amount of coins on death, you just have no money the entire game.
Yeah. And plus, never mind, I spaced out. Moving right along.
Good job. Yep,
I had an idea, and then I forgot the idea.
It must have been a really good idea. Damn. Did you forget it like that?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was the best idea. So about the combat system, you've got your mouse 1, mouse 2, and all the controls and stuff like that. The default keyboard controls are right now set. You cannot rebind, or the controls cannot be rebound in the current state of the game. I mean, maybe if you were Dennis Rodman, you could rebound them, but but
Jesus Christ.
Come on, that was great. The controls you cannot change as of right now.
I just want to say one more thing about the combat system, that having to aim everything and being so skill-based, I think when they do implement PvP, the PvP is going to be really actually fun and exciting. Like, I'm super excited for that.
Unless the PvP is imbalanced, but I'm sure he'll do a lot of character and class balancing before.
Yeah, I can see people raging about Water Mage if he doesn't do balancing first.
Wow, Squirrel Man just insulted your singing.
What? How could he? Alright, so these are the controls. You have escape is menu, F1 is help, which will pull up this control screen. 1 through 4, usability. Q is use quick item, which is your potions or food. Potions and food can be added onto there. Tab, select quick item, will pull up a little circle that has all your potions and food on it. And you switch between them with A and D to select whatever you want on Q. WASD is move. Shift is walk. Or free aim. So that'll slow you down. Control is to climb. Space is to jump. E is pick up. R is interact. Interact being, riding, interacting with anything in the world. Opening doors, opening chests. F is to pull out your lantern. G is your special item. I don't even know what that is. T is called pet, so you summon your pet. X is for skills. C will open up the crafting menu. V will toggle HP bars on and off. If you want to do some machinima or something, I don't know. B will open your inventory, so B for bags if you played World of Warcraft. M is your world map. M1 is mouse attack normal. M2 is special attack. And M3 is to dodge or zoom in. Or, scrolling is to zoom. M3 is to dodge. So those are the controls. As of right now, they cannot be rebounded, so everyone will use these controls.
Dennis Rodman could rebound them.
Dennis Rodman couldn't rebound them. He's a man who dresses as a lady. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Seinfeld. I mean, there's not much to say about the controls besides what they are. They look fine to me. The only thing is people are confusing E and R. They keep mixing them up because in every other game, those are swapped. E is always interact in every other game, but in here, it isn't. So, people are getting confused about that, but I think that's something you get used to pretty fast. Not a big deal. I'd like to be able to rebind, but whatever. Weapon and armor ratings.
Weapon and armor ratings, you say. I was paying attention, I swear.
Good job. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, because you wrote all these paragraphs here. I don't know, what are you doing with this
Hey,
script?
hey! Don't talk about the script. The script is good. Fine.
Almost as good as your rap song.
Really? You think it's out? Thank you. Wow. What a compliment. What a compliment to receive. Alright, weapon and armor rating. Basically, the higher rarity items you are wearing, the higher the percentages for your armor and weapon rating. If it is 100, you will be able to handle a blue mission, basically. But, of course, having it higher would be great. So, as you can see here, he's wearing all normal items, which are white items, and it's 100. If he was to switch to, say, green items or blue items, then that rating would go up, meaning that he is stronger. So, it's just, I don't even know what the purpose of it is, honestly. I mean, you're gonna pick items based on the stats. I don't see that this is too big of a deal. Obviously you should know if you can handle a dungeon, but I guess telling someone else your weapon rating is what it's meant for. If it ever switches up to big servers, or if you want to run a mission with someone who is unsure if you're strong enough, I guess then it's handy.
Yeah.
So for really, really casual players who don't know too much about the stats on the items, I guess that could be super handy then. Another thing you can do at NPCs in towns is downgrading items. I didn't know about this. I knew you could upgrade items, which, first of all, you can upgrade any item in the game with platinum coins. So you go to an NPC, you give them some platinum coins, and they will upgrade an item to a higher power level. So you can keep using the same item the entire game if you want, as long as you keep spending platinum coins.
Yeah, but that's going to be real expensive and cost a lot of platinum
Yes,
coins.
you wouldn't want to do that, but you could. So, I guess that's for if you have something that you've customized a lot or put a lot of spirit cubes on, you can just make it stronger. But platinum coins are obtained by completing missions and killing bosses, I believe. So there's that. But I didn't know that you could actually downgrade an item. So there's a certain NPC where if you found an item that you really like, but it is just too high level, you can go to this NPC and he'll downgrade it for you so you can use it immediately. Which I think is pretty cool. I mean, if you find something that's for power level 80, you're not gonna be able to use that for so long. You might as well downgrade it, as long as it's not too expensive. I think that's a pretty cool system to have in place. I hope it goes similar to Minecraft, where you buy the game in open alpha, and when it's in full release, you get it for free. It is exactly like that, and it will be at a discount as well for alpha. Yeah. Those are the plans that everyone has heard. So do we know how much it'll cost? No.
No, I've seen all sorts of speculations about maybe $20. I saw someone somewhere that said €5 was going to be the final price for the alpha. I have no idea.
Yeah, nobody knows yet. It hasn't been announced anywhere. So anything you see about a price is speculation.
But safe to say it'll be from 5 to 20 would be...
Yeah, I guess that's a pretty safe estimate. It's a pretty wide range. But it'll be probably cheap, which is awesome. So, we have a screenshot of the launcher. So for anyone that wants to know what the actual launcher itself will look like, we got it. We don't have the client. This is what it looks like though. This screenshot is from Dave Chaos as well. So this is the actual launcher from the game. You log in with your email.
Let's see it. And there's a ranger on the art, because they know the ranger's where it's at.
It's probably some sort of bow warrior rather than a ranger, because nobody would play that piece of crap class. You know what I mean? I'm sure it is. Anything you want to add about the launcher?
Yeah, why isn't it on my computer yet?
Yeah. This launcher is broken. It doesn't work. 'Cause I don't have it.
I'm clicking log in and nothing is happening.
Me too! What the crap is this log in? And it looks cool. It reminds me a lot of the Minecraft launcher, and I like that they have patch notes on the side. Also, this one, I have another screenshot that I took from Hotshot Stream, and the patch notes were more recent. They added a browser where you could browse the multiplayer servers you connected to. So if you connect to someone else's multiplayer server, you can then play on it in single player, is what the patch notes on the version I saw said. This one is a few days old. So that's a cool new feature that I hadn't heard about. Is it just me, or does it say you will not revive if you get killed while sleeping? That would be terrifying. I haven't seen that anywhere, but that would suck. What? Jesus, 30 euros for the full game would be expensive. I don't know about that. Yeah. Anything else to add? I think that might be it.
I don't think that'd be too expensive. I mean, this is something I would pay $60 for, and 30 euros would be like $40.
Well, it's something I would pay $60 for it just because I love it so much. But being an independent game coming out at a like €30 price is really fucking expensive, especially for people who live in America. Oh man, I don't know about that. Alright guys, I think that'll do it for today. We went over a lot. As always, you can submit questions for the next episode in the comment section or at thecubepod@gmail.com. My name is Glitched.
And I'm Doobs.
See you next time. Alright, the CubePod is a mastermind. Play Cube World to pass the time. Mass appeal, orange rind. Play your game, I'm playing mine. The cast is witches brew, but beware the shit is potent. EE coming on our face, now that's poetry in motion. Yeah, the CubePod make it work. I'm the boss, move something. Yeah, this game fucking suits me. Mouse 2 button. Yeah, these games be acting crazy when they're playing Cube World. I am playing at the club, put your laptop down. This beat is a disaster, 9/11 this track. Goblins wanna battle me, I have to mail their heads back. And my click make that dinero, so it's time to meet the cubers. I am running this bitch. You are just a collywalker.